Hello friends, welcome to the Ielts Dynamite channel. Today we have a new video about how to answer sentence completion question and yes no not given question in your reading test. These are two types of questions you might find on your test while answering Ielts. Please, if you like the video, don't forget to press like and subscribe my channel so that all the new videos arrive to you as soon as I upload them on YouTube, and share it with your friends. Okay, let's start here. That's the title of the passage here. How does the biological clock tick? Actually, some people prefer to read the whole passage in order to understand it and then move to the questions. But I don't like this way because it wastes a lot of time. And time is your worst enemy as an Ielts test taker. So you need to do what here? We need to read. I prefer to read the questions first and try to locate the answers in the passage. This makes it easier and it saves time. It saves a lot of time for you so you can answer all the questions you have. The first question I will answer here is sentence completion. The question says, complete the notes below. Choose no more than 2 words from the passage for each answer. So he's limiting the answer for me here. It should not be more than 2 words. Less than 2 words is okay, but not more than 2 words. So some people write down the answer in 3 words. 2 of them might be the right answer. But according to Ielts, they will consider this as the wrong answer. Why? Because Ielts is very precise about the answers. If the answer here is supposed to be 2 words only, so you have to stick to the rubric of the question and respect it and write the answer as 2 words only. Let's see the first point here. We have objects age in accordance with principles of something and of something. So here in the first point I have 2 gaps, not only 1. Let us see the clues of the answer of the question here. Objects is not supposed to be like a clue. Age here can be a clue. So I will put it in, let us see, green. Age in accordance with principles is another clue, so it's gonna be like this. So I will move to the passage and try to find or locate the paragraph that has these 2 clues and try to figure out what is the missing word. Okay, let's move. So what I will do here, I will try to scan it to find the word age. Actually, the first paragraph here doesn't have the word age. Let's move. Let's come here. Dead product static material which constitutes objects in which natural course of things becomes older. Aging, yes. Aging in this case must occur according to the laws of physical. Let's see these 2 lines here and let's compare them here. Okay, let us put them here in purple. Okay, let's see them and let's compare them with the lines of with the point of the question here. Let us see. Okay, like here in this way. Okay, in the space so I can put it and we can compare it together. Here he's telling you aging in this case must occur according to the laws of physical chemistry and thermodynamics. Here age is close to aging, the same. Here comes as a verb in the question and in the passage it comes as a noun. Okay, that's normal. In Ielts usually they paraphrase or they restructure the sentences. That's normal. In this case, must occur according to the laws. Laws here is a synonym of principles. And here I have even according to, the same as in accordance with. So the answer here is supposed to be, let's see, of physical chemistry and of thermodynamics. So this is supposed to be the line of the answer. Why? Because the same here. Let's compare them again. Aging, the same as, here is a noun, here he used it or restructured it in the question as a verb. Objects age, become older. In accordance with, according to. Principles, laws. So laws of what? Of physical chemistry. So laws of physical chemistry. So this is the first answer. Okay, physical chemistry. Okay, I don't know why it did not copy all. Physical chemistry. And the second one here of thermodynamics. So as I can see here, of is followed by a noun. So the part of speech of the answer has to be a noun. And actually this is right. So the answer is suitable in meaning and in grammar and everything. Okay, let's move to the next point. Through mutation, organisms can something better to environment. Where are the clues here? So I have here mutations. I need to look for this word in the passage. Okay, make it blue. Okay, mutations, organisms can something better to the environment. So environment here, another clue. So I need to look for these two clues in the passage. Let us go and see. So it's mutation and environment. Let's see how. Where are they? So here, I stopped here, so I will continue scanning quickly. These systems, ability, renew yourself, older, aging, organism is opened, immune system, flows, destruction of old material, the material which organism changes continuously, old substance, new, no. So the answers I didn't find materials here. Let us see here. This one, aging, and death should not be seen inevitable. Organism, mechanism, repair, biological system, age and die. Here, up until here, I didn't find the answers. Here in nature, the existent organism either adapt or are regularly replaced by, here the word mutation, look. Here is the mutation. So I will put it in color. So let's make it blue. Okay, mutation, these have new characteristics and in the course of their individual lives they are tested for optimal or better adaptation, okay, to the environmental conditions. What is environmental conditions means? Like environment. So the answer is supposed to be here. Let us take this part and compare it to the question. Okay, here. So let's see. Have enough space. Okay, through mutations, organisms. So here mutation, and environment here same as environmental conditions. What is the part of speech that I need to fill the gaps? Here organism can something. I need a verb here because can is followed by a verb. So I need a verb in the infinitive form. Let us underline all the infinitive verbs I have here. So adapt is one verb. Replaced is not infinitive, and even it's not suitable meaning. Have, of course, not giving. No, it's not. It has to do with something with the environment. Tested is not infinitive. Adaptation. So according disturb this system. He wants to say something better here. and disturb is something worse or something negative. Here I need a verb that says something positive, not something negative. The only verb here suitable is adapt. So the answer is adapt. So adapt is the suitable answer here. Let's move to the next point. Would pose a serious problem for the theory of evolution. So the keys here, I need as a noun. Part of speech is supposed to be a noun. Would pose serious problem. So the clue here is serious problem. Okay. Theory of evolution. This will be another clue. So I will look for this in the passage. Serious problem and okay. Smooth. Evolution theory. I stopped here. Immortality would disturb the system. It needs room for new and better life. This is the basic problem of evolution. Problem of evolution. The same is mentioned in the past, in the question. Let's take these two lines and compare them to the question. Try to figure out what is missing. So here something would pose a serious problem. Okay, this problem for what? For the evolution. So what here causes problem? Immortality. It disturbs this system. Which system? Okay, this is the basic problem of evolution. So immortality here is the answer. So the answer here is supposed to be immortality. Immortality. So you can see it's easy here, it's not difficult. Let's come to yes, no, not given question. In yes, no, not given question, you are required to identify whether the statements that are given to you in the question agree with the opinion of the writer or accord with the opinion of the writer. Do they have the same opinion as the writer is saying, or they contradict, or they are the opposite to what is said or what the writer thinks, or it's actually not mentioned? So if it agrees, you write down yes. If it doesn't agree or it contradicts, you mention no. If this sentence or statement is not mentioned in the passage, so you write not given. And please make sure that you don't get confused between yes, no and true, false. It means if the answer is yes and you write it true, an IELTS test is considered wrong. Why? Because it's yes, no, not given, about the opinion of the writer, not about is it right or is it wrong. So this is a type of question and the other one is another type. So please don't get confused and make sure that you are giving the right answers. Let's read the first sentence. The wear and tear theory applies to both artificial objects and biological systems. Let us see here. Make sure that you notice the word both here is a very important word actually and tricky. It means that this theory applies to both of them. Here, artificial objects and biological systems. Suppose that it applies to one and does not apply to the other, it means that the answer will be no. If it applies to both of them, the answer is yes. If it's not given any information about this in the passage, it will be not given. Let's see. Let's move to the passage quickly here. Okay. Quickly. Here, let's move. We're gonna start from the beginning again because yes, no, our yes, no, not given starts from the beginning. Okay, our lifespan is no, so and so. Let's see where is wear and tear. Products are natural wear and tear, yes, during use. So this is wear and tear, yes. Okay, and leads to the result that at some time or other the object stops working. So the artificial here he's talking about the artificially produced objects. He's saying that what happens to them, they stop working, so they don't continue. Okay, Let us see whether this happens with the biological objects here. Here, when he said that, let us see, although the same rule holds for a living organism, okay, the result of the same way, at least as long as a biological system has the ability to renew itself, it could actually become older without aging. Okay, so here, without aging, okay, this one. Let us compare this with the question. In the question he said the wear and tear theory applies to both artificial objects. We said yes, it's true, in artificial objects it applies, and biological systems, no, in biological systems it does not apply. Why? Because it can change, okay? So in such a case the answer will be no. The next point, in principle it is possible for a biological system to become older without aging. Let's refer to the text. So the clue here is without aging, change without aging, and biological system is another clue, and become older, okay, become older. Let's refer to the passage. Okay, here, remember the part I highlighted a few minutes ago. Although the same law holds for a living organism, the result of this law is not inexorable in the same way, at least as long as a biological system has the ability to renew itself, it could actually become older. It's actually mentioned as it is in the passage, which is so easy. It doesn't happen a lot. So it's at least as long as biological system, the same in the question, have the ability to renew, make it new, it actually become older without aging. So the statement agrees with what the writer said, so the answer is yes. So the answer is yes. Let's see the next one. Within 7 years, about 90% of a human body is replaced as new. Let's look for this number 90, because this will make it easy. Do I have anything here to mention 90% in the passage? Let us see. Is there anything about the number 90 here? 90%. First paragraph is not here. Second paragraph, no digits at all. Paragraph C, no digits again. Paragraph D, only 80 years, nothing to do with 90%. Here, no percentage. So actually there is no reference to this percentage in the passage. So the answer here, as long as it's not mentioned, so it's not given. As long as it's not mentioned in the passage, so the answer is not given. And here we said this one. Okay, number 14, conserving energy. Conserving energy may help to extend a human life, can help to make human life longer. Let us see in the passage here. That's the last point, so maybe we will find it in the end. Polycrate, mice, he's talking about mice here. Let's see where he's talking about energy. Yes, here. See, sparing means like conserving, like saving. Sparing, use of energy. Use of energy is the same as energy. Okay, same as energy. And reserves, same as keep. Okay, same as keep. Okay, should tend to do what to human life? Extend it, make it longer. Okay, so the answer here actually must be yes. Okay, let's take it here down and compare it. Sparing use of energy, conserving energy. Same, but use of synonyms. Sparing like conserving. Reserves, okay, should tend to extend human life. Here, tend to extend human life, the same. So the answer must be yes. Okay guys, I hope that you liked the video. Please don't forget to press like and subscribe the channel so the new videos arrive to you as soon as I upload them on YouTube. Thank you for watching and please share it with your friends, and thank you for your time.